Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudeva, Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudeva, Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudeva, Jai Gurudev. Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajamana. Shruti Smritiya Puranamai. Kenaspasta Pramana. Sadhavana Jivana Guru Padeya Vana. Shri Hare Namo Raja. Shri Hare Namo Raja. Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. Hey, Jai Gurudeva, Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudeva, Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudeva, Jai Gurudev. Shri Guru Charana Kamala Bhajamana. Charana Kamala Bhajamana. Charana Kamala Bhajamana. Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
baru karuna kar. He baru karuna karo Vaishnava Gosai.
Varijvipini, page 106 in the English song. बोलो श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जी की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय। ब्रजदीपिने जमुना कूले मंच मनोहर शोभित फूले वनस्पति लता तुषयाथी वनस्पति लता तुषयाथी तदुपुरे कतो दाखले पाती तदुपुरे कतो दाखले पाती मलया नीला बहले धीरे अलिप्त मधु लोभित पीरे वसंती गरकायुर पतादा वसंती गरकायुर पतादा कुमुदी भीतर आदर सदा कुमुदी भीतर आदर सदा कुमुदी भीतर इमतो समय रसिका आरंभिलो रसा मुरली धारा शतकोटि गोपी मझते हारे शतकोटि गोपी मझते हारे राधा सहान जय आनंद कोरी राधा सहान के आनंद कोरी प्रभु है प्रभु है भक्ति विनोद परमारागणे भक्ति विनोद परमारागणे रस भंजिर राजी राधा विमाने रस भंजिर राजी राधा विमाने शतकोटि गोपी माधव मान रखिते नारी लोकुरी जतना विनुदिते नाके राधिका नामा विनुदिते दके राधिका नामा ऐसो ऐसो राधे ताको ये श्यामा ऐसो ऐसो राधे ताको ये श्यामा भंगिया श्रीरास मंडलताके राधयन देश में चलय जाए देखा दिया राधे राधे श्री राधे हाँ दिखा दिया राधे रखो प्राण दिखा दिया राधे रखो प्राण बोलिया कांदन कानन काना हाँ बोलिया कांदन कानन काना निर्जना कानने राधरे घोर मिलिया पराना जुड़य हारे निजन कानने राधरे घोर बोले तो हो बिना कहर राजा तो हो बिना कहर राजा बोले तो हो बिना कहर राजा तू लगी मोरे बरज भाषा ओ राधे तू लगी मोरा बरज भाषा एहनो राधिका चरण तारी भक्ति विनोदा कंदिया बोले
How long is this program? Midday program? Until? Huh? You sang or not? Next time. Huh? Okay, Maharaj, next time.
Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Sharakaya Sakshurmiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Samsara dukkha jaradu patitasya kamakrodadina kamakare kavalikritasya durvasana nigaditasya nirashrayasya chaitanya chandra mamadehi padavalambam kanaka jaradagatro nirasona janetro mrigamara maramaro marati kundamaro tarara taruna veshos Smarani Britani Kunje Radhika Krishna Chandro Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare First of all, I like to offer my unlimited prosed Dandavat pranams in the dust of the lotus feet of my spiritual masters. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Nityalila Pravishnu Vishnupad, Shishimachala Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishnu Vishnupad, Shishimachala Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj, Nityalila Pravishnu Vishnupad, Shishimachala Bhakti Lakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, all our Rupanuga Guru Varga, Vaishnavacharyas and all Vaishnavis present here today, headed by Sripad Bhaktivedanta Bon Maharaj. Please accept my humble Dandavat pranams, begging for your causeless mercy. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after taking sannyas, he had this obsession to go to Vrindavan. He took sannyas actually to be completely bereft of all social activities, that he would be completely free to absorb himself in the chanting of the holy name. Therefore, he wanted to go to Vrindavan in order to absorb this mind into the chanting of the holy name, and also spread that holy name, which he has actually decorated with the garland of spontaneous love, which he has garlanded the whole world with. But this obsession to go to Vrindavan was actually had a different meaning. Because we know he didn't go to Vrindavan. Nityananda Prabhu put him back to going back to Ambika Kalna and then Shantipur. And to show that Vrindavan is everywhere, Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, he was in such an ecstasy that he wouldn't even know where he was, what he was doing. He was running here, there, everywhere, during the day, during the night. That was only to show that Vrindavan is everywhere. Then arriving in Shantipur, then Mahaprabhu asked Nityananda, where is Vrindavan? And then Nityananda Prabhu told Mahaprabhu, here is Yamuna, showing the Ganges. Then Mahaprabhu became very, very happy and glorify Yamuna. Chidananda Banu Sadananda Suno Parapremavati Davravagati Aganam Lavitri Jagatchemadati Pavitri Kriyano Vapurmitra Bhuti. And he jumped and dived into the Ganges, thinking it was Yamuna. His consciousness was completely internal. Then as he came to the surface, he saw all of a sudden that Advaita Acharya was there. Then he looked at Advaita Acharya and said, oh, Advaita Acharya, how did you know I was in Vrindavan? And Advaita Chanda told him, you are now swimming in the Ganges. And here it is, Shantipur. Then Mahaprabhu realized, oh, Nityananda, he has tricked me. He has cheated me. But Advaita Chanda said, no, actually, according to the scriptures, Yamuna meeting Ganga is flowing on the west side of the Ganges. So you are now in Yamuna. And anyway, everywhere you are, it is Yamuna. It is Vrindavan. So what's the problem? Are you jesting us? Are you making a type of joke that you say you want to go to Vrindavan? We know what you mean by saying you want to go to Vrindavan. Your chanting will actually take you, or take all of us, to the fifth dimension, which is Aprakrit. This is Goloka Vrindavan. This is where you want to tell us that when we chant Hare Krishna, this is the goal of our world practice, to go to Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan. So then, Advaita Chanda was telling the truth to the whole world. Your chanting means that we should all aim at going to Goloka Vrindavan. What is Goloka Vrindavan? A Prakrit Dham, that is a world which is beyond everything else, beyond Vaikuntha also. In Vaikuntha, only grandeur, greatness is there. But Vrindavan, everything is so simple. And because it is the highest Dham, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give that goal to all of us, it has to actually come down to the level of this mundane world and show that it is connected. This lowest life of this material existence is to be connected with Vrindavan. How? By prem, love of Krishna. Everything there is completely reduced to the level of prema. That is, if somebody has prem, like the eternal residents of Vrindavan, they will not even know that they live in Vrindavan. Their mood is to be a very ordinary person. They don't know that they are in Vrindavan, you know. So the way they behave is like being just like anybody else, where Krishna can mix with others, ordinary living entities, without them, these living entities, knowing that he is there mixing with them. This is the speciality of Goloka Vrindavan. A king can play with a boy in the street by his excellent mercy. He will forget that he is a king. In this way, by affection, a king can play with a boy. Or a doctor can do the activities of a nurse by compassion. But he remains great. He is still a doctor. So in this way, in Goloka Vrindavan, those eternal residents of that Vrindavan, they don't think they are special entities. They think that they are ordinary entities. So by prem, supreme love of Krishna, we can enter to that Vrindavan. It looks like here, but only prem will take us there. So to go to Vrindavan, you have to know that in Vrindavan there is no greatness, no grandeur. You don't need to be a jnani or Mahayogi to enter that. Just simplicity is the mood of all the living entities there. So our goal is to enter this Vrindavan and mixed with all those living entities. The only condition is that we have to develop our love of Krishna to enter there. So Mahaprabhu, by his own example, he has taught us that this Maha Mantra can take us to the highest dimension, Aprakshit Lila, where Krishna, Radha, Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, Subha, Sudam, Sridham, Madhumangal, they are all playing together in a very extraordinary, powerful, beautiful Lila pastimes full of rasa and ecstasy. So we want to be attracted by these places because there is no places as best as this one. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, there is a land where we should go, where we belong. That land is very, very beautiful. There everything is charming, and the nectar is flowing in all the directions, nourishing every atom which is there. So we belong to that world, and we are children of that world, actually, and we should not try to get something lesser than this in our practice of sadhana bhakti. So that's why, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the predecessors Acharya from our time now have spoken and described Vrindavan as being in the highest place and the highest goal of our life, the highest, goal or destination, the highest destination. So Mahaprabhu came to give this highest destination, so we should honor his will, his desires to distribute this mercy to us. You may say, oh, it is very high. How can we, how can you, I say in English, pretend to get there when you are just here full of mundane material desires to enjoy this world? But Mahaprabhu said, no, you should think about, you should meditate upon, because why do we have to come back life after life in this miserable world where wars, disease, famine, and all these things are taking place one after the other? We should go there and stay there forever. So at the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadev Goswami tells Parikshit Maharaj, Aham tu rajan marishyeti pashubuddhim iham jami. He said, oh, Tuam tu Rajan. Rajan, oh king. Tuam tu Rajan Marisheti. Don't think you will die. Don't think you will die. This is Pashu Buddhim. It is animal consciousness. Don't identify to this physical body. Just place your mind in the transcendental world of eternal happiness there, and don't come back down to this level of physical existence to fulfill your desires, your necessities. There is no need of these things here. So in this way, everywhere, every Shastra, every bona fide spiritual master will always show the directions. We know that the original sound vibration is the name of Krishna. And all the Shastra, all the scriptures, they are extensions of that name. And they show the direction of how to understand their origin, that is Krishna's name. But they cannot describe it completely because it is completely transcendental. Krishna name has no limit. Therefore, this Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, you can, by chanting this Maha Mantra, you can decide whether you want to associate with Radha and Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan, whether you want to associate with Subal, Sudam, Sridham, whatever level of consciousness you want to associate with the correspondent Nitya Parikar of Krishna, you can choose by this Harinam. Therefore, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the complete Sankirtan. That is, it is the perfect, qualitatively and quantitatively, Samyak Sankirtan, that means Shri Krishna Sankirtan, and it is always victorious. It will defeat the onslaught of material existence. So we should take shelter of Harinam. Maybe we could chant, maybe from now on we could chant a little more, and also read a little more. That, as I remember Gurudev used to say like this, you chant more, you read more. But we should always keep our life connected to this name, chanting the name of Krishna. Then our life will be completely successful. So therefore, we are very, very fortunate to be connected to this line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came to give this path of Premaras Niryas Korite Ashvadan, Ragamarga Bhakti Loke Korite Pracharan. That's path of Ragamarga, Raganuga Bhakti. He has this Raganuga Bhakti in his heart, which he was carrying everywhere when he was traveling in India. And then he wanted to distribute to everybody. But nobody was really coming forward to take this Raganuga Bhakti. So Mahaprabhu was desperate, and he said, I will give it to anyone for free who has a little faith. So when Mahaprabhu came back to Navadvip after 5 years of traveling in India, then he came to the house of Vachaspati Pandit. He was staying there, and on the roof of that house he was chanting Harinam, and thousands and millions of devotees from the area came to see and take his darshan there. And what is very amazing is that Bhaktivinoda Thakur, which is not from the same area, same same period, has projected himself to be there at the time when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back to Navadvip. And he has prayed that he has prayed like in the mood of Radharani being in Kurukshetra to try to convince Krishna to give up his opulence, being in the king of Dwarka, and come back, resume his living in Vrindavan, give up his cloth as a king and take his cloth of a goat and take back his flute and come back to Vrindavan. In the same way, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Oh, Mahaprabhu, when will you give up your red cloth? Don't go to Jagannath Puri. You should stay in Vrindavan, in Navadvip. And in Navadvip, we will again resume our wild kirtan in the house of Srivas Pandit. So Mahaprabhu is projecting himself as being eternally in Srivasangam, doing the kirtan with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now he's telling Mahaprabhu, we are missing you so much. Why you're not coming back to Navadvip? In this way, you can see that Mahaprabhu's pastimes are going on eternally. Even now, presently, everywhere we can connect, just like Bhaktivinoda Thakur is an example of this transcendental connection or transaction. So everything is so auspicious. We just have to understand that everything is possible by the mercy of Vaishnavas, Gurus, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we should be open-minded and think that everything is possible because everything connected to transcendental spiritual life is unlimited. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Dandavad.
Speak few words. Vijay can speak few words. टाइम ले ले अरे मेरे जीवन ही हरी कथा है नॉन स्टॉप मेरे हरी कथा हाँ बोल थोड़ा तो बोल अच्छा बकता है इसको दो इधर जा खड़े होकर के बोलो कम समय बोलोगे क्या खड़े होकर के बोलेंगे तो कम समय बोलेंगे अच्छा खड़े के अच्छा
जी जी आप ठीक है शॉर्ट में कुछ बोलेंगे ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुर्भ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं निगाति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं So, first of all, I'm paying my unlimited dandavats pranam to my beloved Srila Gurudev, Nichalilam Vishnupad Patitapavan Srila Gorginda Maharaj. Secondly, also I'm paying my unlimited dandavats pranam to my beloved Diksha Gurudev, Om Vishnupad Satar Satar Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Ban Maharaj, who is mercifully present here. And to the divine lotus feet of Srila Gurudev, Nichalila Brahmasapriga Acharya, Sutra Satar Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and also to Pujyapad Bhaktivedanta Shraddha Maharaj, who is mercifully also present here, to all the gurus in our Rupa Nuga Guru Varga, to all the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the respected guests, my pranam. So, my Guruji asked me to speak something in short, but it is actually also very difficult to speak something in short, because then you have to choose what to say and what not to say. But let me start by beginning in that way that this path what we came on, we needed something, and that was faith, isn't it? That is the start for everything. So we're speaking about faithless persons, but actually that word is not totally right, faithless person, because everyone has got faith. Because if you go in a plane, you have faith in the pilot, otherwise you will run away. You will not sit down, isn't it? So, but the problem is that persons are choosing what to believe or not to believe in. But everyone has got faith in this. But to come on this path of bhakti, it is said that it is also not easy to have true faith, because there is a definition, a very nice, highest definition of faith, which is given by Krishna Kaviraj Goswami. What is true faith actually? Because we can have faith in so many things in the world. So this definition is very important to know, because that is our start position if we want to start in this part of bhakti and progress. Because it starts with faith, with Shraddha, isn't it? So what is the definition of Shraddha? That's the question. So Krishna Kaviraj Goswami wonderfully explains, Shraddha shabdhe kaye Vishwas Kaila Nishtaya. Yeah. Krishna Bhakti Kaye Sarva Karma Krita Haya. Very important verse. It is said, Shraddha Shabde, that word, Shraddha, what is that? That means that we have confidence, full faith, that only devotional service to the Lord Krishna will bring us the highest achievements, actually, the highest goal. This firm faith we have to have. And then all our activity will be also purified from that. If we have this desire and confirm faith that devotional service only to Krishna, to the divine couple, is needed to purify yourself. That is actually very high faith, actually, because there you have to know who is Krishna and everything. But still, in this institute of bhakti, bhakti yoga, we have to start from here, isn't it? So it is said that how we can achieve this faith, this high faith. There's also all the processes there. We already mentioned it many times, that only by accumulation of sukriti we can get the understanding or come in the level of consciousness or get the association of Vaishnavas to understand what is true faith. Bhaktistu bhagavad bhakta sanjay parijayate satsang prapti prabhir sukrita purva chanchita. Only by sukrita, we can get to satsang, come in the association of Vaishnava, where the teacher, the guru, is learning actually that we have already faith, but we have to, how you call that? Anders richten. We have to aim it differently, because the faith is already in every person. Yeah? So we have to aim it on the origin, the person, Sri Krishna. Then everything will come in towards us. But the problem is, that is the first step, the Sukriti. But then it is also mentioned that when you come in this path of bhakti, there are so many nice process, a very wonderful process where we can achieve the highest goal, and it is very merciful. It's a very merciful process, especially in Kali Yuga, like Gurudev today told that what is the significance of this Dhanya Yuga, that we can achieve the highest goal by the mercy of Mahaprabhu, what Maharaja was also telling. But the other thing is that although it is very merciful, it is also a very dangerous path to walk. Why I'm telling this? Because when we are not on this path of bhakti, we are not in the association of Vaishnavas, we cannot commit Vaishnava aparat. Isn't it? Because Vaishnavas are not in our surrounding. Then maybe we can do pap. Okay, we can do pap punya, we come in this material life, and again we can accumulate sukriti, maybe unknowingly. But when we come in this path of bhakti, then there is one serious thing, but we have to be always alert. never commit any Vaishnava aparad, because that is something everything what we accumulated, also everything it can be uprooted. You understand? Because the Vaishnavas are merciful. Understand this. One time I was a witness of my Guruji also, that someone committed Vaishnava aparad actually to him by saying something what was not correct about him. And he was very merciful, except tolerant about it. But then he was speaking. It was a very long time ago. It was also many years. I don't know if he remembers, but I remembered that part because it was hurting me also. So he told in that lecture that actually what we have to do when we commit Vaishnava aparad, we have to go to that Vaishnava and beg for forgiveness, isn't it? But the thing is that the Vaishnava is always forgiveness. He is always merciful. So he is not taking that aparad actually. But he was telling Mahaprabhu cannot tolerate. You see. The Vaishnava can tolerate it. He can forgive. But Mahaprabhu cannot forgive. You see what is happening? Because they are the devotees of Mahaprabhu. And if the father is seeing that the child is blasphemed, the child can forgive, but the parents will feel it, what is doing with my son. You understand? That is the problem. So reaction will come. Reaction will come unless the Vaishnava totally forgives and prays for him or for that person. Please let no obstacle come to his path. I forgive them. Then maybe Mahaprabhu will leave the person alone. Like Nityananda Prabhu was doing that, but when Gai Madai was there. Why Mahaprabhu Chakra went away? Because of the prayer of Nityananda. He prayed. You see. So why I'm telling this, it is very important. Committing aparad, it is we saying, Bhakti Vihina aparad laksha chiptastakami ditaranga madhye. We are actually expert in committing aparad. We are expert. All the time we are forgetting the Lord, and the Vaishnava is already aparad. The moment when we don't think about the Lord or the Vaishnava, Hari Guru Vaishnava, already we are committing aparad. So we are expert in it. We are specialized in committing aparad. And then we are coming to the path of bhakti, and then we are teaching from be alert with it. And that is something, nindra, speaking badly of persons who are helping you, reaching your hands, bringing you on this path, is the worst things what you can do. So that's why I'm saying is just, I feel like, we have to talk about these topics is very important. We can talk about high topics, but if we do not understand how to deal daily, how to control the mind, because the mind is very wicked, then we can chant rounds, we can hear Harikatha, we can do everything, and we think, I'm making progress, Gurudev is very merciful to me, he's giving attention. But still, afterwards, what is happening, that is destroying everything what we have actually accumulated. That's why we have to be very careful in this part and take benefit of the opportunity. Be compassionate, what I say last time. When compassion doesn't come in your heart for everyone, for the person who's helping you and the person who needs your help, when we are not compassionate towards your surrounding, then how the Lord can be compassionate towards us, how Gurudeva can be compassionate to us. You see? So that is a very important skill or something what we have to develop. We have to work on this. We are devotees, and that is our duty, that is to be compassionate to everyone, how we can preach otherwise, how we can inspire someone. We are talking about bhakti. This is the path of bhakti, the highest love. So if we cannot, exchange this between us, then what are we seeking for? Understand? So that is how we're gonna start with developing, and that hard-hearted becomes soft by this. It's a process. So yes, there's lots to work on, but still we have to be also very enthusiastic. We are now coming and learning all this stuff, transforming ourselves to be the best person, best coming in an environment. What is the best for us to become actually a true Vaishnava? Yeah? And then we will see all this lecture, what the Vaishnava is telling us, it will come to what's truly in our heart, and it will sit down. Krishna will come and clean everything gradually, because he's seeing how sincere we are trying. Our trying is the thing. What I'm saying, prayer is what? Saying that we are so hopeless. If you see our bhajans from our acharyas, what they are saying at the end of the day, they are expressing their mood of hopelessness. You see how fallen they are, how unfortunate they are. You understand? But we are speaking, we are so fortunate. I have Gurudev, I have this, I'm not. No. We have to be fortunate there, but there's a long way. We have initiated, not finalized it. We are initiated. So it starts. We're starting the school. And by the help of every Vaishnava, we can make everyday progress. So, that is what we have to do, and be very sharp in this. Don't forget all this stuff, and then all this knowledge will flow uninterrupted. So my Gurudev told me not to speak too long, because that's why I'm standing here. And so, but thank you, Gurudev, for giving me this opportunity to purify also my tongue, because I'm speaking to myself also. I'm not speaking, that is the way how we do kirtan. Kirtan is not for everyone. It goes back to myself. Because we can show one finger, but 3 fingers is going to myself. So that is how we have to see everything. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarobhya kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. I was also trying to do that, but it didn't work. It didn't work. I was also trying. Come, speak something. No. Come. Just 1, 2, 3 words.
You just told me the same thing yesterday.
Yes. Then we speak about Seva.
I was coming from 2 hours sleep.
Look like a bump.
Canto to 10th canto.
Om Jnanatimirannasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshunmilitangena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurave Gorachannaya Radhikaya Tadari Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktayo Namo Namah Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kipasandupayavata Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. I pay my humble Dandavat pranams unto my merciful spiritual master Nityalila Prabhupada Vishnupada Stuta Shatashi Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Pay my humble Dandavat pranams unto all acharyas of our Rupanuga, Guru Varga, of all Vaishnav devotees, past, present and future, and all assembled Vaishnavas headed by Pujyapad Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaj and Bhaktivedanta Shraddha Maharaj. So, I want to express my gratefulness for all of you to have come here, and especially for Maharaji to come here and bless this humble place. Places, there's life, there only is life where there's bhakti. If there's no bhakti, there's no life. You can have a beautiful palace, but if there are no bhaktas are there and no devotion is there, it is like a desert, and no one wants to stay there, no one wants to live there. So as soon as there's bhakti, everything becomes alive and all good things, all auspiciousness manifest. Yeah. That's why the Vaishnavas are glorified. Actually, this whole world only exists because of the Vaishnavas. Without bhakti, everything in this world becomes dead. Even like if parents take care of their children, and this is also one kind of devotion which comes from the original devotion. As more as bhaktas in this world, as more everyone in this world becomes elevated. And as less bhakti is there, as more everyone becomes like animals and like vegetables and like stones, like that. So, kitchen kata. Yeah. So. Therefore, those who have some intelligence, they always want to be association of devotees. Even at the same time, it's very difficult, and we have our big false ego, which makes many problems. But if we are not in association of devotees, everything turns into inauspiciousness. And if we are association of devotees, then everything becomes auspicious. Like we say, O he Vaishnav Thakur, Chaya Vega Dumi, Chaya Dosha Sudhi, Chaya Guna Dehodase, Chaya Satsanga Deho Amare, Boshechi Sangera Ase. All our good qualities, they come by association of Vaishnavas. All our bad things disappear by the association of Vaishnavas. If we are not in the association of devotees, then we cannot advance in our bhakti. Srila Gurudev was making this point so many times. If we are not in association of high-class devotees, then our bhakti will definitely dry up more and more and more until nothing is left, like the moon who is decreasing with every day, like that. And all good qualities, they only come in the association of devotees. Good qualities means that our heart will change, that our character will change. If we're staying the same person, then whatever we do in our life, actually it is useless, because when at the time of death, we will go to a next destination according to our character and our consciousness. So if our heart doesn't change, if our character doesn't change, then we will just stay where we are forever. We will not advance. So in the association of devotees, our heart will change. We will become a different person. And then this will be our auspiciousness in the future. And by the mercy of the Vaishnavas, we will get good association, because they will give us Sukriti. That is their job. They are always engaging us in Krishna's service. And in that way, we are collecting so much spiritual bank balance. And this spiritual credit, this will help us to get good association in the future. We had the good fortune of being in the association of Srila Gurudev. But Srila Gurudev, he has left our external vision. So, but will we be again blessed by this association, by such wonderful association? There is no guarantee how long it takes to get this kind of very rare and very special association. Therefore, the Vaishnavas, they are always engaging us in Sukriti, in good activities. And in this way, surely Krishna will mercifully again give us the association of the those who come from the spiritual world, to bless us with their mercy. Then, next shloka. Ekaki ama nahi payabala harinam sankatan tumi kripa kori Shraddha bindu diya deho Krishna namadan. Alone we will have not any strength to chant, to be strong in our bhajan, and to continue. So, but by the association of devotees, Vaishnav, or that Shraddha, that faith is coming. Faith always comes according, we just heard about faith. Faith always comes in accordance with our association. If we have bad association, our faith disappears. If we have good association, then our faith will become very strong and nice. So that's why we are walking behind the Vaishnavas. And we are requesting them, please kindly, don't leave me alone in this world, but always take me by my hair, shika, that's why we have this shika, that someone can drag us when we are going off. And in this way our life becomes auspicious. Go Primanande, Haribol Vansikal Patobasam.
Okay. Namaseshtang manopi sajipatra sarupang rupang tasagrajang uruparing mathuring gustavaatim Radha kundangiripuramoho radhika madhavasham prapta jassa prathita kripaya Sri Guru tangnatosmin Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Om Vrindavai Tulasi Devai Priyavai Kesavasya Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Sattvatai Namo Namo Bhakta Vihina Paradha Lakshai Khiptasya Kamadi Taranga Madhai Kripamai Twang Saranang Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhajami Radhang Aravinda Netrang Shmarami Radhang Madhura Smitashem Badami Radhang Karuna Bharadra Tato Mamannasti Gatirna Kapi Sama Sindara Shikhanda Sekhara Shmerohasa Murali Manohara Radhika Rasikamang Kripa Nidhe Shapriya Charana Kinkaring Kuru Sambhida Dasatinang Vibho Prarthaye Brajamendra Nandana Ostu Mohono Tabati Vallabha Janma Janmani Madesari Priyam Prananatha Vishabhanandani Sri Mukhabja Rasalula Sadapadam Radhika Padatali Katastiteng Tang Bhajami Rasikendra Sikharam Bangse Vibhusita Karanavani Radhabhat Hitambaradurna Bimba Faladrashtat
Purnendu Sundara Mukhad Aravind Netrat Krishnat Paramatattam Kimopi Ahang na jani Navajache Rajjang na Chakanaka Manikang na Vivang na Jachang Ramang Sakalajana Kamang Varabadung me Sada Kali Kali Pramotapati na Gita Charito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu me Hasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam. Lotus feet of my Guru Pad Padma, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pad, Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pad, Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, Lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnu Pad, Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gauraganda Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Pramadpuri Goswami Maharaj, and especially offer my Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu Chacharan Sipad, Shruti Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnavis, and presented all of my respectful guests. So I will not take too much of your time because I have bad reputation. Not good reputation in my life. This is my bad karma. This is what to do. But I cannot tolerate and without speaking Hari Katha. So everybody complain, oh you speak too much. What to do? Because my tongue always is what? Itching to speak. Understand? And if you want to go, okay, you will speak until second sitting. Understand? Actually, this is second sitting. Morning I told already. Anyhow. Then this is second sitting. Then third sitting, what time? 6 o'clock. Anyhow, because Hari Katha, this is our life here, Jivan. Without Hari Katha, what will speak? We will speak mundane Katha. You speak Hari Katha or you will speak mundane Katha. What do you want to speak? Asad Varta Besa Mati Sarvashraharini Katha Mukti Vyagra Sarvatma Gilini. Manasiksha, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami also explained. Asad Varta, mundane talk
is as like a prostitute lady. Asad Vaisya Mati Sarvashra Harini. Katha Mukti Vyagra. If you speak about how to march in Brahma Mukti Katha, that is as like the mouth of the tiger. Tiger swallowed you in his stomach. So the Asad Varta Vesa Mukti Sarvat Asad Varta Vesa Mukti Sarvatma Giri. Opi Taktva, even also give up the Katha of Vaikuntha Katha. Vaikuntha Katha give up. So what Katha will speak? Braje Radha Krishna Prachura Paricharja Mahatana. Oh mind, always you speak about Braj Katha. Gaura Katha, Braj Katha. Mahaprabhu's Katha also non-different from Braj Katha. Just Maharaj, he very nicely he spoke. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Then he proceeded to Vrindavan. But Nityananda Prabhu returned back to Santipur. Very nice, beautiful katha is this also. Maharaji briefly he spoke how Nityananda Prabhu returned back to him to Santipur and in the house of Advaita Acharya. And that time also all the residents of Navadvip, they also came in the house of Advaita Acharya in Santipur. That place is called Santipur. Santipur means the place of peace. Santipur. Because where is Advaita Acharya, there is completely full of peace. When Mahaprabhu was sitting in there, then Mahaprabhu also humble. He asked to Advaita Acharya, Advaita Acharya, could you sing one song for me? Advaita Acharya, he realized the heart of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Advaita Acharya, he sang one very nice, beautiful song of, I think, Chandidas or Vidyapati song, Bengali song. No. And on what is this song? After long separation, Sudirgha Viraha. That time Srimati Radhika met with Krishna. And that time Srimati Radhika, she expressed her heart in front of her Sakhis. Very nice, beautiful this song. The meaning, the purport about this song, the one Sakhi of Srimati Radhika, she told, hey Radhe, just couple seconds, you give me your beloved to Krishna, to me. Then Srimati Radhika, she told, Achara bhariya jadi manika pai, tabu ham pyare duro dese na pathai. In this material world, what do you want? What do you want? आप क्या चाहते हो? हम लोग सब धन चाहते हैं. All we want, lot of wealth of money. This is money. Where is get money? Money is better than. क्या बोल? Sweeter than money. What is it called? Goruganda Maharaj is saying. Brighter than sunshine honey. We want money or not? Without, yes, without money you cannot do anything. Eh? Eh? Money is good. But that money should be. Huh? No, that money should be used for Krishna Seva, Guru Seva. Otherwise, this money will be what bring to and hell, or this money will bring to God. Just how to use that money. If you have money, you can go Navadip Parikrama, Vrindavan Parikrama. This is true or wrong? Iceland. He's saying well. Money need. Money means the Sanskrit word, money means the artha. Artha and paramartha. Artha and paramartha. Paramartha, understand? Spirituality. So now coming in this way, this one Sakhi of Srimati Radhika, she told, just give me your beloved Krishna to me. And only couple days, couple say. But what did he say? Srimati Achara Bhoriya Jadi Manika Day. Tobu ham pyare dura dese na pathai. If anybody will give me lot of money in my pocket, but I will not give my beloved Krishna. Achara bhariya jadi manik pai tabu ham pyare dura dese na pathai. But how? My beloved Krishna, sitero orini piya. And in the winter time, your very favorite, the blanket, one cloth. If you have one cloth, one blanket, and very windy and very cold, what do you want? You give me? Who will give me? No one. No one give. This is true. You are very cold. What are you going to? In the same way, Srimati Radhika, she told, if anybody say, I will give you lot of wealth of money, just give me your beloved Krishna to me. Srimati Radhika, she told, no, I will not give to you. And Sitaro Oreni Piya and Borisar Cha. And in the rainy season, our favorite thing is what? Umbrella. So, understand? Now we are morning walk, then rain coming. Maharaj, he did not go. Only one umbrella. Or be very small also. If I tell, give me your umbrella for me, is they give? No. Girisher Ba. Girisher in the summer time. What do you prefer? Very nice, beautiful. Breathe, what is it called? Cool air. So in this way, in this kirtan, very nicely explained how much love and affection with Krishna. Because Srimati Radhika, she has love and affection with Krishna. So now coming in this way, when Advaita Acharya, he sang this song. Ki kahibare sakhi, o ananda mor chiradin madhava mandir mor. Achara bhariya jadi manika pai, tabu ham pyare dura desa na pathai. Srimati Radhika, she told, I cannot express my heart, what kinds of happiness coming. What kinds of happiness in my heart. Krishna darshan, if you take darshan to Krishna, what kinds of happiness will come? Who can explain? Srimati Radhika, she says this verse also. Je kaleba sapane dekili de se dui chand badan, sei kale ailo dui boiri, Ananda ar madan hori lila mormon ki dekhibo mui. And Srimati Radhika, she told in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained. Even in my dream, if Krishna will appear, what kinds of happiness coming? Automatically tears rolling down. Why? There's so much happiness coming from the inner court of heart. Sneha. Sneha means love and affection. That is called the chitta dravakata iti sneha. Chitta dravakata. If your heart melted, and automatically tears falling down. These things. So saying in this way, and when I see Krishna, even in my dream Krishna had come, and tears falling down. I cannot take darshan to Krishna. Sei kale ailo dui bairi. Bairi means two enemies are coming. That is what there are two enemies. Ananda, happiness, and Madan. Madan means transcendental divine lust of Rakita Kama. And that means what will do? Where will keep my beloved Krishna? How will you serve to him? If anybody will come your house, what will do? You have to welcome to him. Agachantu Mahabhaga Nitta Kirtaniya Sri Hari Mandire. Please come, welcome. Sagatam, 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 Mama Mana Mandiri, Sagatam, 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 Mama Mana Mandiri, Sagatam, 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 Sagatam. Mama Mana Mandire, Sagatam. Welcome in my Hidaya Mandir, temple of heart. And then second, what you will do? What is the second etiquette? First you give the seat. And understand? Kripriya, baithiye. Please sit down. This is true. Then third, what you will do? Offer one glass of water. Because and fourth, and you ask sweet words. This is a kusalam. Understand? How are you? How is your health? Where have you come from? How can serve you? Anyhow can this kusalam. But Srimati Radhika, she says, when I take darshan to Govinda darshan, that time I completely forget everything. Because so much happiness coming, anand. Just give an example. Krishna came in Hastinapur. He is the Rajdut, messenger, Pandavas. How they compromise to each others and stop the battle. Just Krishna proposed to Duryodhan. Hey Duryodhan, just give Pandavas only 5 villages. How many? 5. And they no need to war, everything is finished. Then peacefulness will come. Because war means is what? Many people will die or not. And many people also homeless. These things. And many people, many ladies, they will become widow. And everyone will cry. This. So please stop the war. So just you give to them only 5 villages to Pandavas. But Duryodhan, he became very angry with Krishna. He tried to also arrest to him. But Krishna that time manifested his Virat Sarup. What is it called? Universal form. Then Krishna left that place. Before Duryodhana, he offered many kinds of delicious food to Krishna, but Krishna did not eat or accept. Why? Because Krishna told, first I have come here, and if my proposal or everything will solve, then I will eat. Otherwise, why will eat you? But Duryodhana, he did not accept Krishna's proposal. So Krishna returned back Hastinapur to house of Vidur. That time, wife of Vidur. So much excited. When Krishna came in the house of Vidur, that time Vidur was not in there. The wife of Vidur, so much excitement. He thinking how to serve to Krishna. And she did not tell Krishna, sit. And yeah.
There's nowhere to sit. She had to make something.
Nothing. Even she did not tell, come, welcome. Not asking where you come from, or you are not giving one glass of water. Just she thinking how to serve to Krishna. Then she brought one banana. And that banana also very, what is it called? Black banana, you know? Understand? Maybe inside good, but outside completely what? Black. And she also peeled, and that the, what is it called? Skin, and offered to Krishna. And bananas is three. And Krishna is eating very nicely. Krishna is eating the skin up. In the meantime, Vidur came. He is saying, hey, what you are doing this? That time Krishna told, hey Vidur, stop, don't tell. I am not eating banana, I am not eating also skin. I am eating her love, prema. If you have love and affection, then Krishna will accept your offering. Or if you have no love and affection, how Krishna will eat? That means is what? Love is very important. Different kinds of love also. Different devotees, different get their love. Not everybody's love is same. Here many devotees are there. Everybody's mood not same. Understand? Well, how do you know? When you do bhajan and sadhana, they realize. Realization will come. Some santa, some dasa, some sakha, vatsalya, and some madhurya rasa. Different kinds of devotees of Lord. For this regard, Sanatana Goswami Pad in Brihad Bhagavatamritam, he explained the 5 types of devotees of Lord. Jnani Bhakta. Who is Jnani Bhakta? Prahlad Maharaj. Jnani Bhakta. Suddha Bhakta, Ambarish Maharaj. Or Premik Bhakta, Hanuman. Or Prem Par Bhakta, Pandavas. Or Prematur Bhakta, Uddhav. You missed everyone. So now again also explain Jnani Bhakta, Suddha Bhakta, Premik Bhakta, Prem Par Bhakta, and Prematur Bhakta. Again also explain. Jnani Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj. Jnani Bhakta means who has Vaishtarja mood, opulence mood towards his Ishtadeva. He is called Jnani Bhakta. My Lord, he is omnipresent and omnipotent. Almighty also, Sarvasaktiman. He is called Atmaram Aptakam. Atmaram and Aptakam. Fulfill all his desires. Or Atmaram. And self-satisfied person. And understand? Who is the example of Atmaram? Atmaram? Sukadev Goswami Pad. And Atmaramasya Munyo Nirganta Hari Urukrame. Sukadev Goswami Pad told, Parinishtuto Brahmane Usmin, before I completely absorbed with Brahma. But when I listen Hari Katha from the lotus lips of my father, Vasudev, then I gave the Brahma Dhyan, meditation of impartiality. And Hari Katha is very important. So saying this, Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirganta Hari Urukrame. Ahituk Akurbanti. Because Hari Katha is very powerful. If you listen Hari Katha, then automatically Atma Ramata, Atma Kamata will be disappear. These things. Hari Katha will be. Nibrita tarsai upagiyamanat bhavu sadastutra mana obhiramat kauttama sloka gunanubadat pumana virajit bina vasughnat. Sukadeva Goswami Pad told to Parikshit Maharaj, Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, first chapter, I think sloka number 4th, maybe 3 or 4th. Nibritta tarsai upagiyamanat bhavusadastotra manobhiramat kauttama sloko gunanubadat pumana virajit bina pasugnat. And only one person, he does not want to listen Krishna Katha. Who is he? Butcher. Butcher. Because they are killing the animals. Very hard-hearted. They don't want to listen Hari Katha. But even impartialists, those who want to merge in Brahma, even they listen Krishna Katha, they will give up the meditation of Brahma, how to merge in Brahma. Even those who are suffering three folds of Maya, Adhantik, Adidoivik and Adibhautik, even they listen Hari Katha, they will forget the three folds of Maya. Nibritta tarsai upagyamana bhavusa satro mano virama. Because Krishna Katha is very sweet. So Atmaram and Aptakam. So just I also explain Atmaram. One, what is it called? Self-satisfied. Atmaram Purush. That's the example of Sukadeva Goswami. When he took birth from the womb of his mother and running towards the jungle. And Aptakam who has no any material desires, staying in the material world, staying with their wife, children, but they have no any desire to enjoy the material sense gratification. That is the example of Shraddha Janak, the father of Sita Devi, Shraddha Janak. Shraddha Janak Maharaja is the perfect example of Aptakam Purush. This thing. His heart never melted. Only when Sita Devi, when Sita Devi's marriage ceremony, and Sita Devi almost proceed to Ayodhya with Ram, and that time Sita Devi, she also embraced to Janak Maharaj. That is called Indian tradition. You don't understand Indian tradition? What is the Indian tradition? बेटी विदाई होती है ना, तुम्हारी बेटी है, बेटा की बेटी विवाह करा है नहीं, नहीं तो बाद में पता चलेगा. Indian tradition also this है. And when after the marriage ceremony of daughter, then daughter she is going to her husband house. That time she is crying and embracing her father, mother, and sister, and everyone crying and crying. Understand this? And crying and crying and crying. And especially mother, she is crying. Understand? Mother, she is crying, embracing her daughter. And daughter also, she is crying, embracing her mother. But mother is then, what is it called? Jamai? Son-in-law saying, how long will you cry both? How long will we wait for you? Time is over, have to come. But she is crying, mother, mother. And then mother finally she is saying, listen, my daughter. Listen, my daughter. This is my last crying. आज से मेरा रोना समाप्त हो गया और आज से तुम्हारा रोना शुरू हो गया. What is he saying?
Maharaj is saying that the mother is saying to the daughter just before she leaves to her father-in-law's house that today this is the last day that I will cry, but from today onwards you will start to cry.
You understand? So just I will say this. But Western, this is not culture, so no need to speak too much. No need to elaborate more. But the Indian culture, and after marriage ceremony, and all their families also crying, embracing to each other one by one by one. You know, one by one, they crying. He's laughing. So I am saying, because when Sita Devi, she embraced to Janak Maharaj, and just Janak Maharaj, just one drop of tears rolling down from his eyes, not mine. Why? Because Sita Devi, she is called the manifestation of Srimati Radhika. Radhika is Prakash Vigraha. Or Srimati Radhika, she is called the embodiment of Radhini Shakti, Anandini Shakti. And the pleasure potency of Krishna. Srimati Radhika. Actually, Sita Devi, actually, she is non-different from also Srimati Radhika. According to the Tattva Siddhanta conception of the scriptures. So, if anybody, if Sita Devi touched to once, why not heart melted? But Janak Maharaj's heart little bit melted. Though Janak Maharaj is called the Aptakam. But when she embraced to Sita Devi or Sita Devi embraced to her, then Janak Maharaj's heart also melted and tears running down. So now coming in this way, those that devotee of Gyani Bhakta, they are thinking my Ishtadev is supreme. These are things. And he is called Apne. What is it? Sarva Vyapi. Omnipresent and omnipotent. Almighty also. Sarva Shaktiman. And Prahlad Maharaj, these models. And Hiranyakasipu asked, Prahlad always saying Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. Where is Vishnu? Tell to me. Then Prahlad Maharaj told Vyapnotiti Vishnu. Vishnu means Vyapnot, who resides everywhere. Omnipresent. He is everywhere. Where is not Vishnu? Then Hiranyakasipu asked, in this pillar? Of course, why not? Then Hiranyakasipu, he destroyed the pillar with his clubs. Their Lord Nrsimhadev appeared. Half lion and half human being. That is called Nrsimha. Nrsimha Bhagavan appeared. These things. And so now coming this is Prahlad Maharaj. He is called Gyani Bhakta. But only thing, Gyani and Gyani Bhakta, not same. Gyani means those who are just and studying the Shastra, reading Ved, Upanishad, and thinking how to merge in Brahma. That is called Gyani. Or Gyani Bhakta, they use this word, Gyani Bhakta. They are thinking, the Lord, though He is omnipotent, omnipresent, but He is merciful, and He is blessing to us. Prahlad, so for this regard, Nishingadev, why the water? No water coming. Prahlad Maharaja also, he did not give one glass of water to Nishingadev. As he gave or not? You can see the picture, Prahlad Maharaj, he is offering the garland. Sometimes we are saying, how possible? Who made the garland? That time who made the garland? And Prahlad Maharaj, he offered to Nishingadev. When Lord Nishingadev appeared, everybody started to tremble. Even Brahmaji, he afraid to come in front of Lord Nishingadev. Lord Nishingadev told, "Hey Brahma!" Then Brahmaji shaking. Why did you give these types of benediction to demon? He disturbed to everybody. Then Brahmaji very humble and told, Prabhu, oh Prabhu, again I will not do this. Look this. And Shivji also ran away. Any demigod, demigoddess, they did not come in front of Lord Nishingadev. They are very far away, they also do stop stuti. Everybody told to Lakshmi Devi, who is the consort of Lord Nishingadev, we go and to pacify your husband. Lakshmi Devi, she told, I cannot go. That time everybody told, Prahlad, you go. When Prahlad Maharaj, he came in front of Lord Nishingadev heart melted. Before he was very ferocious. Ugra Virang Mahavishnu Jalanto Sarvato Mukham Nishang Visanang Bhadram Mittu Namam. It's a very Ugra Murti. And when Prahlad Maharaj, he came, then Lord Nishingadev's heart completely melted. And he took him and seated on his lap, hand patting on his back and tears rolling down. Look this. Lord Nishingadev, very merciful. So Lord Nishingadev is called Bhakta Vatsal. Bolo Bhakta Vatsal Nishingadev Bhagavan ki jai. Bhakta Vatsal Bhagavan Nishingadev. So that means those who are Gyani Bhakta, actually they are called Santaras. Or Santaras Bhakta means is what? They have no Seva-Vritti, no servicial mood. Understand? They are thinking, Lord, he has no need anything. Sang Sampurna he has. Understand? Complete in himself. And this is true. But only he is giving blessing to us for this regard. He is asking, give water, give thee this. Not other than things. This thing. So, those are devotees of Santaras, they have no servicial mode. But Santaras, devotees of Santaras, one good qualification. What qualification? Santaras devotee, they have Nishtha with Ishtadev. Nishtha. Always steadiness. And with his Ishtadev. Santas, this qualification. Nishtha. Are those who are devotees of Dasaras, two things. Santas Nishtha and Dasaras Seva-Vritti. Always a servicing mood. This is the example of Hanuman. Just coming. Hanuman is the perfect example of Dasaras devotee. Eh? Understand this? A Sakharas, 3 qualifications. Santas, Nishta, Dasa, Seva. A Sakhas and friendship mood. Those are devotee of Vatsalaras. And Vatsalara devotee is 4 qualifications. Santas, Nishta, Dasa, Seva, Vritti, and Sakhas, friendship mood. Or Vatsala, parental mood. Love and affection. This. Are those that devotee of Madhurya Ras, Singar mood. They have 5 qualifications. And Paripurna, completely. Santas, Nishta, Dasas, Seva-Vritti, Sakhas, friendship mood, or Vatsalas, love and affection, parental moods, and his own mood also. That is called Singar mood. Lover and beloved, or the mood of wife and husband. Simple way. Understand? But in Goloka Vrindavan, then also explain this love and affection again divided into 2. One is called Samandhatmika, another is called Kamatmika. Love and affection with relationship, that is Samandhatmika bhakti. Or another is called Kamatmika. This is transcendental divine love. Kamatmika bhakti there. This Kamatmika bhakti also again in divided into 2. One is called Sambhog Ichamai, or another is called Tattvad Bhavichamai. Sambhog Ichamai, they want to meet with Krishna independently. That is called Samandha Sambhog Ichamai. A Tattvad Bhavichamai bhakti, that devotee is completely one-pointed with Srimati Radhika. And they never independently meet with Krishna. Actually, that mood is called Manjari's mood. Tat Bhavecha Atmika Bhakti. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed this mood all over the world. And Tat Bhavecha Bhakti. Manjari Bhav. This Manjari Bhav, only Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifest in the heart of Rupa Goswami Pad. And before no one discussed about Manjari Bhav. Even before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, many great authors, poets, they also appeared. As like Vidyapati, Chandidas, and many also before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's many Vaishnava Kavis, those who glorified about Radha Krishna Lila Katha, they also appeared. But they did not explain about Tattat Bhamichatmika Bhakti. Manjari Bhav they did not discuss. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested this Bhav, Manjari Bhav, in the heart of Rupa Goswami Pad. And Rupa Goswami Pad described all this mood in his book, Grantha, Vidagdha Madhav, Lalit Madhav Grantha, and Bhakti Rasamrita, Ujjal Inmani Grantha, and other granthas. So now coming in this way, first again return back, Jnani Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj. Then Suddha Bhakta Ambarish Maharaj. Srimad Bhagavatam described the character of Ambarish Maharaj. He completely engaged all his limbs and body to Krishna. Sabai Mano Krishna Padar Bindu. This verse. Ambarish Maharaj is the perfect example of Suddha Bhakta. Premik Bhakta, Hanuman. Hanuman, already I told Hanuman, he is called Dasaras Bhakta. Dasaras Bhakta means there. Always have to serve my Ishtadev. 1 second cannot sit. Always servicial mode. Seva Vritti. Dasaras Bhakta. Those are devotees of Dasarath. how to serve my Ishtadev. Hanuman, for this he is called Kinkar. Sanskrit word Kinkar means this word. Aham kim karomi. How can serve my Ishtadev? How can give fulfill the desire of my Ishtadev? Kinkar. Aham kim karomi, aham kim karomi. Understand? You can see also monkeys cannot sit one place. Have you seen? If you go Vrindavan, monkeys cannot sit 5 minutes one place. For this regard, their name is called Ishwar. What is it called? Copy. Understand? Always were restless. There are many synonyms. The good qualification. Monkeys, they also always restless. What is to serve? How to serve? And those who are Santaras Bhakta are sitting one place. Meditate. But the devotees of Dasaras, always are servicing, seva. Their life is called this one. How to serve. Understand? Actually, this service moods going in where? Mahabhav. And who can serve to Krishna? And who can proper way serve to Krishna? Srimati Radhika. Understand? So don't you think this servitual mood means Dasabhav means Hanuman? It's not the and service mood going in where? Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika, she can serve to Krishna. Why? Because Srimati Radhika, she knows the heart of Krishna. Devi Krishnamai Prakta Radhika Paradevata. Here Radhanam. And in this Gautama Tantra, this name is coming Radhanam. Why Srimati Radhika name is called Radha? Krishna Vancha Purti Kare Aradhane Atev Radhika Nam Purane Vakhane. And Srimati Radhika, she completely, absolutely fulfill all the desires of Krishna. Because Srimati Radhika, she knows the heart of Krishna. This is true. And if you don't know the heart of Krishna, you cannot proper way serve to Krishna. Sometimes you give an example. And one day I told this katha. The swimming competition is going on in Radha Kunda, the water of Radha Kunda. What competition? Swimming competition. Understand? Srimati Lalita Devi, she is the referee. Referee, understand? And then Radha and Krishna, they are swimming. Very nice, beautiful swimming dress. You are very happy. Swimming dress, very nice, beautiful swimming dress. Radha and Krishna, both they also swimming. And everybody also swimming on their own track. Swimming. Understand? And Lalita Devi, she is watching proper way. And other side of bank of Radha Kunda, and all the Sakhis of Srimati Radhika, they are clapping. And all glories to Srimati Radhika. Jai ho, Radharani, Jai ho, Jai ho, Jai. Hello, Radhe, 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 Jai ho, all glories to Srimati Radhe. And the friends of Krishna, Madhumangal, Subal, they say, all glories to Krishna, Jai ho, Krishna, Jai ho. Shakhas, they are taking the part of Krishna, and Sakhis, they are part of Radhika. Understand? So going Srimati Radhika little bit and ahead from Krishna. Going this. Krishna little bit back. So all the Sakhis, they are very happy. Understand? almost Srimati Radhika, she will arrive at her finishing line. Just touch the line. But before finishing the line, touch the finishing line, Srimati Radhika, she down in the water of Radha Kund. Then Krishna jumped and coming and touched the finishing line. Then all the sakhas, they made clubs. No one making clubs. All you are very hard-hearted. I give some credit to Krishna. That means you are not like Srimati Radhika. Okay. I'm looking, you are taking part, which part? Which side? Radhika's part or Krishna's side? Krishna Paksha or Radha Paksha? Okay. Then all the sakhas, they also made clubs and very happy. And sakhis, they become very upset. And the sakhis, they asked to Srimati Radhika, hey Radhe, why did you sink in the water of Radha Kund? And all you are waiting for, you will be win. Then Srimati Radhika, she told, hey sakhis, listen. Actually, when I turned my face and back, I saw and Krishna is behind me. And Krishna is saying to me, not direct, Krishna is saying to me, what is saying? Hey Radhe, every day you win. But today you give me one chance. And I have to win. For this regard, I knowingly dived even over the water. Why I am saying this katha? Because Srimati Radhika only she knows the heart of Krishna. How Krishna will be happy? So Guru Seva, Krishna Seva, Radharani Seva, everything depends on how do you know the heart of your Ishtadev. This is true. So for the Chaitanya Charitamritam, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained this word. Krishna Vancha Purti Kare Aradhane Atev Radhika Nam Purane Vakhane. Krishna Vancha, all that is of Krishna. Srimati Radhika, she knows. For this regard, Srimati Radhika, she serves to Krishna. Even Srimati Radhika, she did man. Man, understand? Anger. Why? For the exclusive pleasure for Krishna. These things. And if you want to more, then you read one grantha that is called Prem Samput Grantha. What grantha? Prem Samput Grantha. Very nice book. Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad manifested this grantha. Understand? Srimati Radhika, Krishna himself appeared in the courtiers of Vishwanandini Srimati Radhika in the form of, what is her name? Devangana. Understand? Krishna appeared in the form, very nice, beautiful damsel and young girl in Braj, and talked about this prem. And Krishna also asked to Srimati Radhika, why are you angry with Krishna? Because our Shastra is saying in this way, if you love someone, you cannot be angry with him. Understand? अब जिस किसको साथ प्रेम हो, प्रेम दूसरे के प्रति कभी क्रोध प्रकाश नहीं करते. Love. Love is very essential. You want love or not? You want? Yes. Love is very important. But we know about material love, but transcendental love is very confidential. Nilo ke na hoy. Transcendental love not manifest in this material world. Jano jammu nado hem nilu ke na hoy. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained in Chaitanya Charitamritam. The prem not possible to manifest in this material world. This prem, transcendental prem, love is as like one kinds of valuable jewels. That name is called Jambu Nada Hem. Jambu Nada Hem means one kind of gold coming from top of the Himalayas. Actually, in the top of the Himalayas, there one river is flowing. On the bank of the river, there is also one jamun tree. Jamun tree, understand? Blackberry tree. The fruits is very blackish, and when ripened, sweetness comes. But that blackberry is jamun fruits, when ripened and falling on the bank of the river, then that the earth touch the some liquid from the jamun fruit, and transfer in gold. That gold is called Jambu Nada Hem. Hem means gold. And that gold is not coming in this material. And then all the residents of heaven, Sargalok Basi, they coming and take and go away. So for this regard, Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained, Prem is as like Jammu Nada Hem, Niloke na hoy. It's not possible to manifest in this material world. For this regard, we are Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained, and where is the love in this material world? You have love? You love to whom? Love is not in this material world. So for this regard, the definition of love, and Atmendra Pradivancha Tarivolikam, Krishnendriya Pradivancha Dhari Premonam. The definition of lust and love. Atmendra Pradivancha Tarivolikam. That is own sense gratifications. That is called lust. Or love, or the only exclusive pleasure for Krishna's sense gratifications. That is called love. Love is this. All our activities, exclusive pleasure for Krishna's sense gratification. That is called perfect love. Or in this material world, we are saying love, that is called just using this word love, that is called lust. Because why you are saying the love, I love you? You are using this. First you saying, I love you. This is true. Then what are you saying? I hate you. Then I kill you. So this is not the love. Love is only there. What is the definition of love? Love means even the reason will come to separate from each others, but they never live to each others. Dhangsatto karno opi adhangsattam. And even the reason will come to destroy their love. That love will never destroy. That time also more and more they increase there. Understand this? That is called the love. Dhangsatto karno opi adhangsattam. That love will never destroy. In this material, what is the love? Love, actually, why I am saying? Because this is spontaneous nature of the soul. Love to Krishna. Jiver Sarup hoy Krishner Nitya Das. All the living entities, they are eternally servant of Krishna. Krishna Das. Who is not Krishna Das? All we are the servant of Krishna. Krishna Das. Here Das means what? Servicial mode. Seva-Vritti. Just you wake up your servicial mode, Seva-Vritti. And Brajavasi, they are saying this. Nitya Seva, Nitya Dham, Nitya Pau, Aatho Jam, Rakho Ruchi Sojai, Thakurani Ki, Radhi, Jai Radhi, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan, Rasika Mukutta Mani, Jaya Gopijan,
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मुनि राधे राधे रटे श्याम राधे रटे श्याम श्याम राधे राधे अरे राधे श्याम जुगल नाम मेरो है जीवन राधे श्याम ओ जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओहो भाई सहचरी राधे रानी की ओ भाई अरे नित्य सेवा वृंदावन महारानी की नित्य सेवा वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओ सैमी सो मेरो प्यार समी मेरो भट्टार सैमी सो मेरो प्यार हरे सैमी समायो आठो जमतन मन की सैमी समायो आठो जमतन मन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओ नित्य सेवा नित्य धाम नित्य पाऊं आठो जाम नित्य सेवा हरे राख रुचि सो जोई ठाकुरानी की राख रुचि हे जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओ मेरो एक प्राण धन एक ही ये जीवन मेरो एक सखरे नंदन नंदन मदन मोहन राधिका रमन नंदन नंदन मदन मोहन हे जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओ मेरो एक प्राण धन एक ही ये जीवन मेरो एक प्राण धन एक ही ये जीवन सखरे नंदन नंदन मदन मोहन राधिका रमन नंदन नंदन मदन मोहन हे नित्य सेवा नित्य धाम नित्य पाऊं आठो जाम नित्य सेवा नित्य धाम नित्य पाऊं आठो जाम राख रुचि सो जोई ठाकुरानी की राख रुचि सो जोई हे जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओ राधे राधे रटे श्याम राधे रटे श्याम श्याम राधे 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 श्याम जुगल नाम मेरो है जीवन राधे श्याम हे जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे हे राधे राधे रटे श्याम राधे रटे श्याम श्याम राधे राधे अरे राधे श्याम जुगल नाम मेरो है जीवन राधे श्याम हे जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन रसिका मुकुट मणि जय गोपी जन जय राधे ओ नित्य सेवा नित्य धाम नित्य पाऊँ आठों जाम नित्य सेवा नित्य धाम अरे राख रुचि सो जोई ठाकुरानी की राख रुचि सो जोई बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा बोलो राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे बोलो राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे राधे बोलो राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे। बोलो राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे। बोलो राधे 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 हे राधे 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 राधे। बोलो राधे 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 हे राधे 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 हे राधे 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 जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण। जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे। जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे। यशोमती नंदन ब्रजवर नागर गोकुल रंजन कान यशो यशोमती नंदन ब्रजवर नागर गोकुल रंजन कान यशोमती नंदन ब्रजवर नागर गोकुल रंजन कान गोपी परान धन मदन मनोहर गोपी परान धन मदन मनोहर कालिय दमन विधान कालिय दमन ओ अमल हरिणा अमी अभिलाषाय अमल हरे नम अमी अभिलाष विपिन पुरंदर नवीन नागर वर भों शिव धन सुबासा पुरंदर नवनी नगर भों शिव धन सुबासा हो ब्रज जन पालन असुर कुल नाशन ब्रज जन ओ ब्रज जन पालन असुर कुल नाशन નંદ ગોધન રાખો આલા, નંદ ગોધન રાખો વાલા. ઓ ગોવિંદ માધવ નવનીત તસ્કર, ગોવિંદ માધવ નવનીત તસ્કર, સુંદર નંદ ગોપાલા, સુંદર જામુન તટચર ગોપી વસન હર, જામુન તટચર ગોપી વસન હર. રાસરસિક કૃપામાન, રાસરસિક કૃપામાન. ઓ શ્રી રાધા વલ્લભ વૃંદાવન નટવર, શ્રી રાધા વલ્લભ વૃંદાવન નટવર, શ્રી રાધા વલ્લભ વૃંદાવન નટવર. શ્રી રાધા વલ્લભ વૃંદાવન નટવર, શ્રી રાધા Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
जय श्री गो निताय गौरसुंदर गंत विग्रह गिरिधारी की जय। श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी राधा रमन बिहारी राधा श्याम सुंदर जू की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट मिश्र पद स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत श्री नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। श्री गुरुदेव पार्षद बिंद की जय। लीला प्रविष्ट मिश्र पद स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत श्री वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। लीला प्रविष्ट मिश्र पद स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद् श्री भक्ति वेदांत जीविकम गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। लीला प्रविष्ट मिश्र पद स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद् श्री गोविंद गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। लीला प्रविष्ट मिश्र पद स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। परम गुरुदेव लीला प्रविष्ट मिश्र पद स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद् श्री भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर परमेश्वरी गुरुदेव की जय। परमहंस श्री गौरकिशोरदास बाबूजी महाराज की जय। सच्चिदानंद श्री भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। श्री गौरीय वैष्णव आचार्य वाग की जय। श्री रूपानुगा गुरु वाग की जय। श्री शर गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त बिंद की जय। श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गोगवदान द्वादशवनात्मक श्रीपद समंदर की जय। श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद मन गंगा तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र सुदर्शन जू की जय। भक्त विक्रम विनाशन शीन सिंह देव की जय। भक्त पवार श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। चारु संप्रदाय की जय। कारमद्राज श्री चैतन्य मत की जय। अनंत सकमत समूह की जय। श्री मयपुर सेवा आश्रम की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। कंतराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय। समागत भक्त बिंद की जय। पूज्यपाद भक्ति वेदांत श्रीलवन महाराज की जय। पूज्यपाद भक्ति वेदांत सौत्री गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। समागत भक्त बिंद की जय। श्री को प्रेमानंदे
प्रभु की जय। गोकुल प्रभु की जय। और प्रेमानंद
सेवा-आश्रम की
जय। गुरुदेव की जय। ओम वृंदावन
Next program will start at 6 o'clock. 6 we start with bhajan and class will start around 7.